Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to solve a factorization question using completing the square method. The question says factorize 2x squared minus 18x minus 5x plus 45 is equals to 0 using completing the square method only. So it is stated that we must use completing the square method. So starting, let's write down our question. The question is 2x squared minus 18x minus 5x plus 45 is equals to 0. So if you look at this question critically, you will know that minus 18x and minus 5x are like terms, so we can combine them to be a number. So minus 18 minus 5 will give us minus 23x, then plus 45 is equals to 0. Now, using completing the square method, first you have to make the coefficient. So let me say number 1, make the coefficient of x squared equals to 1. So to make the coefficient of x squared equals to 1 means we have to divide all through by the coefficient of x squared so that it will become 1. And the coefficient of x here is 2, so we divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So this will take away this. We have x squared minus 23x over 2, then plus 45 over 2, and it's equals to what? 0. Step 2 is to take the constant to the right hand side of the equation. So let's take the constant to the right hand side of the equation. We have x squared minus 23x all over 2, and it's equals to, since plus 45 over 2 is positive here, when it crosses equality sign, when it crosses equality sign to this part, it becomes negative. So we have minus 45x all over what? 2. Now, in completing the square method, the third step to take is to complete the square. So in completing the square, what we do is you take the coefficient of x, multiply it by half, square the result, and add to both sides, to the two sides of the equation. Alright, so let's take the square of, let's complete the square now. So here we're going to be having x squared minus 23x over 2. So we are taking this coefficient of x, which is minus 23 over 2, multiply it by half, squaring the result, and adding it to both sides of the equation. So we'll do same thing this way too, minus 45 over 2. So we add this same value to the other side of the equation, minus 23 over 2 times half, or square. Alright, now here we'll now be having x squared minus 23x over 2 plus, at this point now, we'll be having minus 23 times 1 will give you minus 23 all over 2 times 2 will give you 4. Take the square, and it's equals to minus 45 over 2 plus same value as the left hand side, or square. Now in completing the square here, we'll be having x minus 23 over 4 all square. So we have completed the square in this aspect, and it's equals to minus 45 over 2 plus, now expanding this bracket, 23 square is 529. 4 square is going to give us 16. Alright, so let's finish this aspect first. If you look at minus 45 over 2, we can balance this value. I can multiply the numerator by 8 and the denominator by 8 to make this denominator be equal, so that it will be easy for me to do my addition. But in another way, if I don't want to even do that, I can still solve it in several ways, but that's my choice anyway. So here I'll be having 45 times 8, 360. So I'll be having minus 360 all over 8 times 2 here, I'll be having 16. So plus 529 all over 16. So in this case now, I'll be having same denominator. So it's just equal increment to the numerator and the denominator, and it has no effect on the value of the equation at all. So solving this now, since the LCM is 16, I will just write 16 here, and then 529 minus 360. So we have 169 over 16. It means then we have x minus 23 over 4 raised to power 2, and is equals to 169 all over 16. Now, how do we proceed? We have to eliminate this square, these two here, by taking a square root of both sides. Take square roots of both sides of the equation. So in that case, I'll be having square root of x minus 23 over 4 all square, and is equals to square root of 169 all over 16. But since we are solving factorization and it has two values, we will have positive and negative increment. So these two will take away the square root. We are left with x minus 23 over 4 is equals to plus or minus square root of 163 will give you 13 all over square root of 16 will give you 4. So in this case, x will then be equals to 23 over 4 plus or minus 13 over 4. And since we know that quadratic equation have two results, x1 will be equals to, the first value of x will be equals to 23 over 4 plus 13 over 4. So x1 will be equals to 23 plus 13 will give you what? 36 over 4, which gives you 9. The second value of x will take the negative aspect, which is 23 over 4 minus 13 over 4. 23 minus 13 will give you 10 divided by 4, since the LCM is 4. So these are even numbers. 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. Therefore, x is equals to 9 or 5 over 2. That's our final result. So x will be equals to 9 or 5 over 2. Thank you very much.